All right, so we just got the Ranger unloaded, got the 1500 here. We're gonna take a tour today of our listing, the Bear Creek Ranch. This is south of Lewistown, and we're in the foothills of the Snowies. Really neat, diverse terrain, rolling, timber, creeks, all the good stuff. Come along and check out the ranch. As soon as you come in off the county road, you're greeted with about 100 acres of what is old farmland. So now this is a mix of grasses and sandfoin, works as really good pasture. Previously, the owners had been putting up hay on this ground up here on this top bench. Looking down into what is Bear Creek that flows through the middle of the ranch. And you can just see the vastness. We have some rolling hills, these coulees, springs, and just beautiful ponderosa pine behind me. Primarily right now the ranch is used for summer grazing for about 150 head of cattle for about 5-6 months, just depending on the year. So the homesteaders on this property picked this spot because it was well protected and there's a nice spring up here. And then just as generations went on, there was more building going on. The current owners built a nice barn and lean-to up there, and then they did the house. Currently the house is probably not in perfect condition, but the other structures do have a little bit of value to them. The old timers did pick good spots though, didn't they? The spring up above the house has pretty good flow and supplies all these aspens with plenty of water. We're down here at the east end of the property. This is a developed spring. Tank could use a little love, but it just shows the amount of water we have on some of these springs up here. Awesome flow for livestock and wildlife. The ranch is scattered with these unique shale outcroppings that really create a lot of definition and just character to the property. Here on the north end of the ranch overlooking Bear Creek, and this is a really nice little spring-fed, runoff-fed stream that trickles through the middle of the ranch. The creek is not a fishery, but it does have a lot of beavers in it and acts as a lot of riparian for wildlife and for livestock, and it's just a nice flow. Let's talk a little bit about the water on the ranch. So besides Bear Creek that meanders through the middle, there's developed and undeveloped springs. I'm aware of at least 5 springs. 2 of them have tanks and 2 of them are just free flowing that are undeveloped. All in all, I'd say there's pretty good water on the ranch. Standing up here in the middle of the ranch, there's like kind of a big canyon that separates one half from the other. And the south half has a lot of timber, and then the north half has a lot more open range and grass. They both complement each other. I've seen a lot of sharp-tailed huns on this open grass, and I've seen a lot of deer and occasional elk and bear in the heavier brush and timber. So we're standing on the north edge of the ranch overlooking Bear Gulch. This is kind of sacred ground for the Native Americans. They used it on vision quests thousands of years ago. And just off the property, and I'm told on this property, yet I've not found them, there are pictographs everywhere. There's hundreds of them, depicting warriors and shields. Very neat little location, unique to central Montana. Just wrapped up the tour of the ranch, and we got to see kind of the highlights of the property and get to know it a little bit better driving around. If you have any questions about this property or other ranches for sale in central Montana, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd be happy to help you go through the process. Thanks for coming along.